Hi guys, my name is Phoebe.
My name is Phil.
Welcome to
Casted and Screwed,
the
the
Filmmakers
Filmmakers
Pod.
Pod. Welcome back to
Welcome
the part
back.
2. We promised and we are delivering.
Okay.
Okay. So we're still talking about the roles of filmmakers.
Yes.
And we have mentioned the first 10. Here we're just going to be listing some more
A few
roles.
more, yeah.
See, we may not be able to finish all. The people plenty. The list is endless.
Choke.
But we're going to start this one with costumiers.
Costumiers. Some
Yes.
people think that when you talk about costumes, just carry clothes, give the person. No.
The work that goes into costuming is a lot. You see somebody, they stab the person, blood now stain the shirt. Sometimes, do you know that these costumiers need to have like 2 or 3 of that exact same shirt? Because they cannot, maybe they poured you water, but they want to do close up, they want to do wide shots. You need to change the shirt, wear it again, come back. So these are some of the things. So costumier is responsible for the outfits that you see. Some of all the things you are seeing on screen, it doesn't belong to these people. You see it fits their body, perfect size. Everything just works. Sometimes they need to source for these materials, make these clothes from scratch, while other times they need to source for, go far and wide. Okay, we want to shoot a Ghana themed film, let's go and source for fabrics across the globe. Go to Ghana, go to this African country, let's buy beads. A lot goes into costuming.
And it is a technique, honestly, because you just know that, okay, wearing this dress, you need to pair it with a particular earring. And also there's something called a mood board. Like many departments have this, like director has his treatment. It's called a visual treatment, but pretty much it's just what it is going to look like. And in filmmaking, we have something called like a color palette. So when there's any production, there's like an array or a range of colors that you have to stick with. So if it is a film that is a feel-good film, for example, Christmas in Lagos, you can see that there are bright colors, red, yellow. It just brings like their happy colors. And in films, there are also like sad colors. For example, the film for Ebon Pataki, you
like
could
brown.
see brown, gray. So these things, they have to follow it. So they have their mood board and they're like, okay, this is the kind of film we're doing. There is like a range of these colors. Everything that they do is within this color scheme. They can't go out of it. So it is a craft. And something else that people don't understand is when there's a particular character, you have to establish the character. When the director has explained that, oh, this is what I'm trying to achieve with the character, it is now the costumier or the stylist is in their place to come up with the things that will fit this character. So if Philomena is a school teacher, what is consistent with her character is maybe wearing dresses or skirt and top. The day that you see Philomena wear open belly and bomb shorts, you know that something has changed.
I'm not a teacher anymore.
Something has changed in the story. So these are things that costumiers pay attention to. So just to make it work.
So let's talk about the editors.
I
don't know why
Philomena edits, so I don't know why she's looking at me.
As it says, it's simple. The person who edits the film. So we have said it before on this podcast that editors are also storytellers. When you give them the clips or the rushes, they get to be the ones to decide which clip works for every scene. So they also get to tell the story their way, which is why it's important that when you are hiring an editor, you are not just hiring anybody because they know how to cut and join. You are hiring a storyteller that you trust, that can tell your story, bring your vision to life. So their responsibility basically is to put clips together, follow the mood of the film, just like Phoebe has said. Everybody pretty much in the film works around the director's treatment and the mood, the color palette. Those are some of the things that the editors do. Then we have the colorist as well. This also is an editing department. When they have finished editing and putting all the cuts and all the things together, the colorist is the one who will now say, okay, let's give it this feel. Let's make it pop. Let's make it dim. This scene has to do with sadness. Let's reduce the lights. So all those things is the colorist that does it. Then we have the subtitlers. Honestly, they have different roles. So you think that, oh, it's editor. Some Nollywood, they've killed the editors. Even for them to carry knife and be stabbing their heart. only you will edit, you
Fam.
cut and join, only you will color grade. After you color grade, only you will still subtitle.
I'm sure that one of my friends that is an editor is looking at me and saying, Phoebe, how dare you
I'm going
come
to
out?
mention his name, boy
Kelvin.
Phoebe has taken your soul away from
There's
you.
nothing boy Kelvin has
We
not done.
apologize. We'll do better. We
will.
We'll do better.
But
yes, these roles are different. There are people who they don't edit your videos for you. They will just color grade it for you. There are people who they will just subtitle for you. It's their job. Like these things, it comes easy to them, or they have mastered the art. It will just be easier for you to just share it among these people instead of you to even give it to one person. It's going to be too much work and too much load. So that's for editing.
And we also have like VFX too in editing. So when you see for example, now Phenomena
dragon
into one thing, pew!
Just see me spitting fire. Please, editor, help me put fire in this thing that I want to do.
Like that. They are also under the editing department.
Yes.
So that's it for editors. Let's go on to art direction or production design. It's a large department.
So large.
I think most of the times you have more, like the majority of crew members you have is either mostly in art
direction and camera sometimes.
Camera. The mostly art. They can be like up to 10 of them. They have carpenters, they have set dressers, they have art directors. It's just so pretty much what an art director or like a production designer does is that they look at the spaces that you are going to use and transform it into what they need, what is needed for the production. And they also set the tone and the mood in the sense that they also have their own mood board and a treatments that they work with. When they see what the director gives to them, they have to put it to use. So they're like, okay, so we're trying to achieve maybe a palace, for example. It's not just to carry red chair and put red and stuff. No,
Phoebe is shading us about.
I'm sorry. There's a technicality to it. These people put in so much work. They first of all do their own visual designs, like 3D designs on their laptop, and then they now translate it into real life.
More like
genius.
They become architects, like overnight. They will draw the plan, and then you see how they will execute their plan in real life. So because some of these things are temporary, they will maybe use plywood, plank,
like
woods.
they will
build it from scratch. Sometimes they will even go as far as using mud to build full huts, because they want to stick to the story and stick to the vision of the director. So it's a very significant role in movie production. And
also just to say that like the department is so big that inside the department there are people that cook. And for example, now you have a scene where it's a party, and so there's like lots of food, there's food, chicken, cake, everything. It is that department that is in charge of providing it. So some people have people that cook for them on set.
Wow, that's interesting. Because this thing that I'm sure even if you're not a filmmaker, you must have heard it. In fact, people used to always ask, all this food that they used to eat on set, who used to eat it? They used to eat it for real. Are they real food? So in modern worlds, we have seen where you see fake chicken, fake drink. The glass looks like it's half full, like with drinks inside, but it's actually made. It's just plastic. There's no drink in it. But in Nollywood, some people, we have not even said action. They don't drink the thing. They don't drink the drink which have. So we have the production people, the props people that will make sure that, okay, no, this thing is not supposed to be half.
Exactly.
The person has not even, they say, maybe they are showing scene that the person has drunk it, then the next time it's showing is full. Why is it full? So it's their job to make sure that all those things are in place.
So they also do their continuity. Their props inside. So it's a very large department. So what else do we have?
Sorry. Hair and makeup. Let's talk about makeup first, because hair, we handle hair. Makeup. Where you see somebody's teeth coming out or somebody's eye bulging out, they are cutting somebody's arm right before your eyes
bleeding.
You're seeing blood. As they punch somebody, you're seeing blood. is the makeup artist.
Yes, so professional. They're also called like SFX artists. Like they are more detailed in terms of film kind of makeup. Like Philomena said, when they cut somebody's hand, they cut somebody's neck, all of those things where they can actually transform somebody's face. You see that in a film, they are holding somebody's head. It's exactly the person's face. How did you do it?
So they are doing sculpture now in makeup.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Like it's not just makeup artists. It's just come and do this type that we're using. It's not this one. No, that's not that's not the only thing that goes on in filmmaking makeup. So all those VFX, that's a VFX.
Sorry,
SFX rather. All those SFX makeup and all those things, they are done by the makeup artists.
And then sometimes they also group hair departments into makeup because they work hand in hand, you know, and because we don't do like a lot of really large scale productions here, they usually merge makeup and hair. But then in Hollywood, most of all, you can see that hair department is separate. So every single thing that happens, whether somebody's bald or that, you know, somebody grows from a child, or the changes, or maybe the person is a cancer patient or something, and they have to do all of that, the hair department is in charge of
like
that.
She must obey. She
must be obeyed.
So she must be obeyed. Funke Akindele had this alopecia, that kind of hair. So they had to do it. It's the hair department that does that. So we also have, like, when you have epic movies where you have those hair that has to do with threading, you know, all those things, you need a separate department for that. You know?
So that's it.
Hair. So we have clappers on set, and these people are the people that you see where they raise this thing like this. They'll say, action, fish. Take 1, take 2, take 7, take 10. This thing it looks like it's just opening up, but it's actually a skill. You have to know what you are doing to be a clapper. You see, if I explain to you the unspoken rules and some of the tricks and things that they have to do to make editors identify the particular scene and take,
so you are not just watching
everything.
They are
not just watching everything. The clapper just helps make the job of the editor easier. You know, you see them, maybe they face it upside down, it means something. You see them, they're writing A and B, it means something. You see them writing shot 1, shot this, it means something. You know, so you have to know exactly what you're doing if you want to be a clapper. So that's pretty much their role.
And then we're just going to wrap it up with production assistants. Like the name implies, these are just people that help out with the production. They are called production assistants or runners. So, something, I need somebody to help me and run to Obalende to get something. Production assistants most times are there to help. See, we didn't even mention welfare departments, but either ways, the list is endless.
It's endless.
But I hope that this video has been able to at least
so if you have not seen the part 1, this is the part 2. So go and watch part 1. We have mentioned 10 roles there, so you want to go and see it. Okay?
Exactly.
If you have come this far, thank you so much.
Thank you. Pretty much. Thank you for watching. I hope you're able to build a proper team with all we've been able to talk about. There's more. But we have tried.
We have tried our best. We'll leave the rest for God. Thank you.
Okay, don't forget to subscribe, share,
recommend us. Okay?
Casted and Scroll. This is like your resource for like filmmaking and all. Bye.
Bye.